Well, hello, all you football and sports fans out there. We are Deborah and Catherine.
Howdy, howdy.
We are Girls Who Ball podcast, and we've got all kinds of good stuff for you this evening. I have my Sunday Fun Day shirt on,
Oh,
Catherine, and it's
so
Wednesday night.
cute. And it's
It's Wednesday.
blinged. It's blinged
It's
out.
bling. So the first thing I want to do something very special that's not really it's not sports oriented, but I have to shout out one of my favorite bands lead singers passed away last night.
Oh
Well,
no.
no, the 2 nights ago. Raul Malo with the Mavericks. That's one of my favorite bands. And
Oh,
Raul, here's to you,
sorry.
the voice of an angel. If you don't know the Mavericks, girls, guys out there, listen to them. They brought Latin and Cuban sounds to country music, and it's like nothing you've ever heard. It's pure joy. He has the voice of an had the voice of an angel, and um, just they're very very special. Even part of their band, they have an accordion player, and
Oh, I
he
love
is
it.
one hell of an accordion player. So I did get to see them live. Just fantastic. If you get a chance, listen to the Mavericks. It's a treat. Here's to you, Raul. Sing with the angels.
Oh,
Okay,
rest in peace. Rest
so
in peace.
tonight, Catherine, we have a couple of additions to our set. We have the I don't care button.
I need one of those. I need one of those.
So when you just tell me when to punch it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. We also have
Oh,
the
I like
bullshit
that
button.
too. I
Okay.
like that
So you just tell me when to press it. So
too.
those are on the set tonight. But Catherine, you start us off with college football.
Cool. Juby, I'll go run through our table of contents too, real quick.
Yeah.
Talking about college football playoffs, the bowls that some of these teams are opting out of, which seems really odd,
Yeah.
or it seems unthought of. And then you're going to cover the coach firings and carousel and chaos,
Yeah.
triple C there. And then I'm going to share a little bit about my experience at a sound bath last week.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, we do live in Colorado Springs and it gets a little hippie around here sometimes. So, yeah.
It's a lot hippie.
It gets a lot hippie.
Yeah. But that's one of the great things about the city.
That's right. It's like
All right, let's rock.
little mixing pot. So, college football playoffs. Okay. Like, I don't even know where to start with. First of all, my Red Raiders are number 4. They're in the Orange Bowl. They have a bye. I keep wanting to say bye week, but it's really like a bye 3.5 weeks. So our team gets to be
Wow.
up. Yeah. And we're going to end up playing the winner of James Madison and Oregon. So the controversy, yeah. But you know what? We had Oregon at home last year, and I'm really ready for some revenge. So I'm okay with that.
So,
but if James Madison may come out and like kill him, I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe.
I don't think so.
No.
But I mean, like I said last week, I'm really proud of James Madison and how far they've gotten. So
yeah.
So I think you're right.
So James Madison and also Tulane have really irritated some of these blue bloods that are out there. So out of because there was, and I said it wrong our last video. It's the Power 4, and I was calling them the Power 5, and then it's the group of 6. So I remember 4 and 6 now.
Okay.
But they're part of that group of 6, so they wanted to keep it more accessible to everybody, sort of like the March Madness bracket with basketball. You know how you have some little teams out of nowhere who are just like killing it with ball, right? So these two teams got in, but then what that did is it kicked out Notre Dame. So they're having a big major meltdown there. But then people are trying to remind Notre Dame that they're not part of a conference. And maybe if they were part of a conference, then it would make a difference. My
Okay.
husband will say that if they were part of a conference, they would never be good again. So anyway, I'll leave that up to our people. And then there's other little scuttlebutt that Alabama actually got in. They're the only 3-loss team out of all of us. And it's 5 SEC teams in the 12 that are playing, only one Big 12, no ACC,
Oh,
and a
interesting.
few Big 10. Big 10 is 1 and 2, Indiana
Okay.
and Ohio State.
Okay.
But well, is Miami ACC? I think they might be. I may
Maybe.
be wrong. Remember, fake news.
Fake news.
We throw out stats. We don't. We're just kind of, yeah. Where's your bullshit button? Because we might be like, oh, come on now, that ain't even bullshit. Yeah, that might be a bullshit there. So yeah. So if James Madison plays in Eugene, Oregon, I doubt they're going to get past Oregon. It'd be great if they did. So I'm looking forward to Texas Tech probably playing Oregon. I think we have the clearest path to getting to the national championship game because Oregon or Ohio State and Georgia will probably have to end up playing each other. Seems pretty tough. So those are my little predictions. I'd love to hear what everybody else thinks about what's going to happen. But it's going to
What
be a
about
great month.
what about the Ohio State game? I want
Oh
some
yeah,
I want to hear on that too. That
yeah,
was a
I do
shocker,
too.
I think. Okay, in your eyes, and you and Jason probably talk about this, who's going to the championship?
Well, we part of it is do we just think it's Texas Tech going just because we love Texas Tech? However, we are the number one defense in the country. So they do say defense wins championships. So I'm hoping that's actually the case because when we used to be really strong with offense, I was always like, well, then we're never going to win a championship. But Indiana seemed to come out of nowhere too, and so that I'm pretty happy for them too. But we're in the same top bracket. I'm kind of looking at the bracket now. Georgia is going to just be super tough just because they're Georgia, and Ohio State just they're like a training ground for the NFL. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
That's a great way
yeah.
to put it, actually.
But we know
Yeah.
there's going to be some upsets somewhere along the way, I'm sure. So we'll see. It'll be fun.
So could it be Texas Tech and Ohio State?
It could.
It could be.
Yep. It could be. It could
Man.
be Texas Tech and Tulane, Ole Miss, Georgia, Miami, Texas A&M, or Ohio State. If it was Texas A&M, that would be really funny too.
I just think I'm going to have to just if it's Texas Tech in the national championship, I think I got to be around you. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I got to be around you for
You,
that game.
you may not want to. I mean, we get really quiet. Like we almost act like there's like someone being born either coming into this earth or leaving the earth. It's so quiet. It's like sacred. So you may not want to.
It's sacred ground. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, then I'll leave you alone. I was thinking maybe I need to feed you a Valium or a margarita
yeah.
or something to
Maybe,
like, yeah.
maybe,
Because
maybe.
I'm like this. I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah, we're a little
I'm a
bit
maniac.
nervous. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already kind of breaking down hypes thinking about it, but yeah. Well, I really wanted the Cotton Bowl because then we would have been in the Dallas Stadium again, which I don't know if you got a chance to look at that, but we sold that place out. It was standing room only, basically 100,000 people. I want to say 95% were Texas Tech people. It was just a field of red from top to bottom. And I mean, there was a little bitty section of BYU blue, and then they were peppered in everywhere, but
Here's
they
a
didn't,
little
they didn't have
tangent.
a chance.
Do you not think the BYU mascot looks like the Yahoo? Yahoo!
It
Just
kind of does. Yeah,
Just
they're
that,
funny. It's
it's
just
just that Y on their helmet, and I just think Yahoo every
yeah,
time
yeah,
I see their
yeah,
helmet. It's just
yeah.
funny.
I
Oh,
did go to the dentist the other day. You and I were talking about that before we started the show, but the my dentist is a BYU guy, and I didn't say a word. I was like, I'm not. He's gonna be in my mouth looking at stuff. I'm not saying a word. Yeah,
no, no, you want
that's what
that
I
work
did on
done well.
Monday.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
My brother went to a BYU game. He said, he said, they are the most cussing like a sailor.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Like they are down and dirty fans. And he said he loved every minute of it. It was just one of the most fun games he had ever been to.
Have
So,
you know, they play in that Holy War. Is that what they call it? The Holy War? It's them in Utah. I guess that would be terrible.
oh, I am
Like,
so looking that up.
yeah, yeah, the Holy War. Um, okay, now speaking of okay, also, so then Texas was having a meltdown because they wanted to be in. All we have a lot of little whiners happening out of that. Notre Dame, Texas, they're all whining. They're all saying that it's rigged, that Texas Tech bought their way in, that Indiana doesn't belong there, that da 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 da.
I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, I love that. But back to that one point about Alabama being in and the five SEC schools. There was some scuttlebutt online that was saying something like if Alabama didn't get into the playoffs, and again they're the only three-loss team, then the SEC was gonna pull out of the whole college football playoff anyway, and they were gonna have their own, which we may have talked about that last week, and they were gonna have their own little conference, or they already have their conference, but they were gonna have their own little thing happening. They were gonna take their ball and go home and cry. I know, I know,
I'm tempted to push the bullshit button, but
I know, or
yeah.
even just bye, bye, bye. But okay, so there's some other bowl game drama happening out there, and I know of two Big 12 teams. I think it's happening with some other teams too. Iowa State's coach, Matt Campbell, he is going to Penn State. So he just got hired there. It's a great hire for Penn State. He's done really well at Iowa State. But then because he left, they decided they weren't going to play in a bowl game. So they started to decline. And then they were also worried about not having enough healthy players at the time. So then Kansas State actually did the same thing. Their coach is retiring, which I don't know why he couldn't play a bowl
Oh,
game. And then they hired the offensive coordinator from Texas A&M. They're declining because the coaching change plus uncertainty about player availability. So a lot of times these players are like, I don't want to risk anything in a bowl game because I want to play for the NFL. So I don't want to get hurt. Totally
hmm.
get that. But then
I
the
get
Big 12 was like, you know what? You're costing the Big 12 money and all of the other schools because there's a revenue share that happens when people are in bowl games. And you're costing all of the other schools. We're going to fine you each $500,000 for not participating in your bowl game. So I kind of agree with that, but I mean it's just kind of a hard place to be. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I mean, this is new news to me. So are are these some of the players who really could make it to the NFL? I mean, is that legit, or are they like, I'm the greatest, I'm the greatest? I mean, are they in La La Land?
No, they probably could make it to the NFL. And the flip side is that you think they'd want to play in a bowl game and get more stats and get more tape,
That's my gut. Like, I thought playing in a bowl game was a really
prestigious.
good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
And that's
But
a
you have to
lot of money.
a lot of money.
$500,000.
But they started, I don't know, I do not know the specifics on all of this, so I'm speaking out of my ear now, but it seemed like they were starting to ask some teams that didn't even really have like a winning season to be in some bowl games. And so then it kind of dilutes it a little bit. So I don't know if that's happening. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And I don't know if maybe bowl season will just kind of go by the wayside. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that.
I just remember several teams when I was younger, maybe high school, college. I think the Hokies went to a couple of bowl games, and I mean, you would have thought the Pope was visiting our area of the country. It kiss the ring. It was huge, prestigious. I mean, that doesn't even, there are no words. It was a big, big deal. So that kind of surprises me that people are opting out.
Well, and we used to even travel to bowl games. I won't go anymore because the two that I went to, we lost. So I feel like that, I don't want to go. I'm going to jinx it. So it's like I have all the power.
No, we have all the power. You know that, right? I'm the same way. I'm like, if I wear my Cowboys jersey today, I'm going to jinx them. So I'm not wearing it. Yeah, I have all that. Yeah, I have all that control.
It's so funny. One year we went to the Alamo Bowl and we played Iowa. So San Antonio, and like the seats are like this big. It really was like, it was awful, but it was cute because this one person, I can't even believe I remember this. It had to be like 20-something years ago. This one person had a shirt on and it said, "Win or lose, we will booze." And I loved it. I was like, that's awesome, actually. Yeah, I can't believe I remember that.
That's funny.
We need to get some girls who ball shirts that say, "Win or lose, we will booze." Yeah. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So watch out for merchandise.
Yeah, keep watching for merchandise. Oh, and by the way, like and subscribe. We need you to like and subscribe, especially the 35 of you that watched our video last week.
I am so happy about that.
Yeah, me too.
That's so exciting.
Yes.
I mean, we're just doing this for fun. And like, I want to see some comments,
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I want to see input.
Yeah, correct us when we're wrong.
Please do.
Yeah. Yeah. We want to know. Okay, that's all I have to say about college football playoffs and the bowl opt-outs.
Well, let's talk about who's been fired, because I mean, like the portal and the carousel, this is like some kind of carnival fun house from hell. I don't get it. But it's like, all right, Brian Kelly has been fired as the head coach at LSU. Mark Stoops fired after 13 seasons leading the Kentucky Wildcats. Jonathan Smith at Michigan State. And the notes that I wrote down were he had 2 pretty rough seasons from what I have been the information I've been gathering. Billy Napier gone from Florida Gators. And it's the same thing. I think it's just tough seasons and not producing. Mike Gundy, longtime coach at Oklahoma State Cowboys.
I think he was burned out. I think you could just look at him and he just looked like he was just sick of it. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Now, James Franklin, let's talk about James Franklin from Penn State, because who did you say is going to Penn State?
Matt Campbell from Iowa State.
I think there's chatter that James Franklin might go to Virginia Tech.
Oh, I was going to say my Tech. We have to be careful. I was like, no, we don't have
a heart attack.
We have 0 vacancies.
In Northern Virginia, it's just Tech. Yeah. But there's chatter that Tech is looking at him.
Yeah, good.
And then Virginia Tech, of course, fired their coach. So is it that, and this is going to segue into my NFL spiel, but Is it truly that they're not producing? And what I mean by that is they're not winning. Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
the bottom line?
Probably. Or are they just not a good fit to begin with, maybe? Like a bad cultural fit?
I think
Which is terrible for a team. I mean, that can set
it
you back
is.
5-10 years if you're just like having.
I mean, I hate the word toxic, but like it reminds me of military leaders, because the ones who are true leaders, and then the ones who aren't, it's probably like that with coaches. I mean, if someone is a good coach, that's everything. But if there's a bad coach,
Yeah.
that just permeates everything.
Yeah.
So you're right. I think it could be a lot of things, but it's it's like, from what I've been looking at, reading, all the research I've been doing, like this is record breaking.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is like big as far as college football coach firings.
Well, and you know what's disturbing about it is that like I think at Oklahoma State, I think they fired Mike Gundy the third or fourth game. I mean, you still have, and granted, he was like, people were beating him like 59 to zip, and it was like somebody who wasn't even that great. And then, but I mean, to do that, you've recruited all these kids in, and I get it, they get paid now, it's a job. You recruit all these kids in, they bought into the system, and then you've let their coach go. And then now what? Now I think they actually can enter the portal at that point. I
Yep,
believe so.
I think
Then
that's
it's like,
right.
what happens to the team? It just like completely just like disintegrates. It almost, I wish they would just wait until the end of the season to not allow it to happen till the end of the season.
So here's the big question, Catherine. Like, is the ultimate goal everybody wants to be in Ohio State?
Yeah.
Is that the standard? Like, is that the standard now? And
Yeah. I maybe.
is that like, so let me segue this into the NFL for a second. At the Steelers game, the fans were screaming, "Fire Tomlin, fire Tomlin, fire Tomlin." So Tomlin gets on at the end of the game, just cool as ever, and says, the question is, should you go? Is it time to go? And he said, well, probably, because this is entertainment. And fans are not entertained if I'm not winning.
Yeah.
And I thought, whoa. He said, so yeah, I probably should be fired. I thought, whoa, look at that perspective. Is that part of college football too? I mean, we are as dedicated fans to our college teams as we are to NFL and any other teams that we love. So I just think it's here's what I think of Tomlin. I do think that he goes when he says he goes. I don't know if he's going to get fired, but I think these coaches can look to people like Mike Tomlin, because here the aliens could invade, zombies are walking, attacking us, and the apocalypse is happening, and the four horsemen are coming in, and it's the end of the world. And I think Mike Tomlin just walks on, puts his sunglasses on, puts his clipboard up, and the aliens are like, retreat, retreat, retreat. I mean, I just think he's that good of a coach. And so I don't know if you're right. Some of these college coaches don't have the right standard, don't have don't have the right culture. I don't know. I just think there's a lot to it, but to me, it's just shocking that it's record breaking.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would very much agree with that. And it makes me wonder how much is it really the coach? I mean, he's not the
Yeah.
only person, right? Like your player might be going through a divorce at home or can't get his mindset right or, something, or your offensive coordinator may really be terrible. Or you're like Jerry Jones and you have a Jerry Jones who's getting in your chili all the time, so you can't really do what you want to do. It's not even your team.
And like you and I, one day we'll talk about what we actually do professionally.
Yeah.
But you and I have a lot to do with a really big kids organization, and we understand that it's about the kids. And what I go to is my mom heart. Like if my kid was on one of these teams, it's got to be heartbreaking. It's got to be hard for these players to be put in these situations. So I don't know. I want some feedback. I want everybody to chime in on this because I gotta get a clear head about it.
Yeah, that is a very interesting comment. And the thing is he's had winning seasons. Of course, he hasn't won a Super Bowl. I mean, but is that what we're basing everything on now? I mean, like you said, is it if you're not an Ohio State
Right.
or Alabama, then I don't know.
And let me tell you, Steelers fans, chime in. But I got to tell you, I can give you some advice as a Cowboy fan. We Cowboy fans have two things in common. We have optimism, and we keep our appointment with our therapist every week. Steelers fans, go get you some.
It helps. Or a big stiff drink.
Get you some kind of therapy to get through it, because we can't be fair weather fans. We can't be. We gotta stand by our team no matter what. But
no,
it's fun to watch. I can't tell you it's not fun, and the drama is not fun to watch. But these poor players, these poor teams.
Yeah. I want to feel sorry for the coaches. Like I sort of get to where I'm like, I feel bad for him because he's not coaching whoever it is or something like that. But then I think about like how they get $7+ million a year, and I'm like, they're fine. And did you know they have their own agents? They actually have their own agents. I didn't know that.
Well, what are they doing? I mean, seriously, are they expecting to go on Indeed and Google a job? Like, I need a job where the fans aren't going to boo me. I mean, that's
right.
that's part of the job.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I want to hear comments. I want comments. Come on, people. Come on, girls.
Because I think this is something where we may bicker back and forth about which team we like week by week, but I think we are seeing a little bit of an erosion of the sport we love.
Well, that can't happen.
No.
And we can't let that happen.
And I'm reminded, I'm reminded by Jerry Maguire, where he's like, show me the money. It has all become about the money. And I think his line in there says something like, yeah, you noticed a few years ago. And so that was what, 2-3 decades ago now? Was it really? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
30 years ago. So, I mean, I guess it's slowly been eroding, but I mean, at what point does it just implode because it's just this big monster?
We cannot let that happen. If that is part of our girls who ball purpose, we cannot let that happen. We got to stand up. We can't let what we love. We can't watch it fall. So,
unless we say, okay, it is entertainment. But here's where that bothers me a little bit, because like it's entertainment, but yet it's a violent sport. At home on television, you don't really feel it, but I went out to Broncos game a couple years ago, and I was pretty close to like the end zone front. And I mean, you hear that helmet against helmet. And I'm telling you, it is just, or you see somebody just ram into somebody, and if you don't, I'm like, I don't know how he doesn't break his arm just by ramming. I'm sure it's muscle and all of that is keeping them protected, but it hurts people.
Well, and I mean, speaking of the violence, like I'm watching that Steelers game and I'm watching, fire Tomlin, hearing that. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the Roman Coliseum. I mean,
Yeah,
let's release
I know.
the tigers and the dragons and the kraken, go after
I
him.
know.
I mean, it's not okay. It's not okay.
No, but we love it.
But we do love it.
But right, it is, yeah, it's entertainment, but it gets a little blood hungry, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It can bring out the best of us and the worst of us.
It does. I mean, fans ride the wave. I mean, we've ridden the wave with the Broncos, and we stick with the Broncos through that Russell Wilson fiasco. And oh my God, everything they've been through. I mean, I lived in Denver when they won the Super Bowl, and you talk about fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It was crazy town. It was crazy fun when they won the Super Bowl. And that's the pinnacle. That's the high. And then you just experience the lows. But I haven't abandoned the Broncos, and I'm not going to abandon the Cowboys. So we do. We have to be good stewards. We have to be good fans, and we have to think about these players. And so that's my preaching tonight. And I do have to say, listen, the Bless Your Heart Award goes to Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, good.
Bless his heart.
Poor guy.
Just keep going, Mike Tomlin. You put those sunglasses on.
You go get you don't do.
He is stealth.
Do a Bill Belichick, and you go get a girlfriend who's a third your age, and then you go coach over there at Stanford. You just go do that. A girl third your age, and just
you do you, boo. You do you. That's all I got.
He really has a sweet little wife, though. It's fine. Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, Billy boy, you do you. If you need a girlfriend who's a third your age to float your boat, have at it.
Yeah.
No judgment. Right, lots of judgment. That was good. That was a good segment. Okay, are you ready to hear about my sound bath?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, again, we live in like hippie little Colorado, right? And not hippie. Colorado Springs isn't that hippie, but it has its pockets.
Well, Manitou Springs. I mean,
yeah.
It's lovable.
You've got to try this. We ought to go sometime.
Okay.
So I had a couple girlfriends, and they said my birthday was in November, and they said, well, we want to take you to your birthday. And they know I'm not really drinking very much anymore. And so they're like, let's go do the sound bath thing. And I said, that sounds really good. I've always wanted to do it. So we get in there, and it's a sound bath studio. And I'm telling you, the woman probably has about 100 plus different sound apparatuses in her place. And you go and you lay on a pallet, and it has a pillow, and it's like an hour and a half. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm laying there getting real comfortable, and it's warm and stuff. And I can feel my little soul right here. And she's just looking around. She's just looking around.
Catherine. Hello.
And then all of a sudden there's this boom. She's like, my little soul was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I could feel it. And she was just like, oh my gosh. And it was just really loud for a long time. But just really like abrasive, jarring, kind of scary noise. And so I'm laying there, but then it switches, and you're supposed to possibly have some sort of release. And then I'm kind of like, I don't know. This might be woo-woo, little woo-woo. So then she played like this little chime thing, and it reminded me when I was like younger and 26, and it kind of had like a 90s music vibe to it in a way. And all of the sudden, I am not even joking. It was just tears, 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 tears. And it wasn't like sad, but it was just this like major release. And I was like, this is so, I just got the chills thinking about it. This is so bizarre. Or not bizarre, but it's just interesting. So then that kind of finished, and then really that was kind of my major thing. But I, of course, checked Chat GPT later and was giving it my whole scenario, and it said that that whole part of that is really rooted in neuroscience, and it actually that sound resets your vasa nerve or vasa. I don't know how to say that. Vega, it might be vagus nerve. And so if you're like rattled all the time or you've had some like major things happening or something, this is a really good, I recommend it for a really good reset. I have a friend who
Really?
is through cancer, and I said, why, you guys could probably benefit from that. Yeah.
So Steelers fans, go find the sound baths. Okay. Reset. Center.
Quit
Okay?
yelling at them. Maybe it was the opponents. Was it the opponents yelling that?
I don't know. It just kind of, it was heartbreaking. I was like, are they saying what I think they're saying? But I think it sounds like they need a sound bath. They do. They need a reset. They need a good therapy session or two or one every week. Yeah. Would you do it again?
Yeah, I'd do it again. But I'd
Really?
wait until I got real wound up about something, I think. I don't think I'd go on the regular. I just wait till I was like real stressed or something, or just needed some like internal healing. But yeah, it was pretty amazing. I'm a believer in it now. At first I was like, this is, I don't know.
And it's called a sound bath.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or sound bowls.
Sound bowls.
I think this one in particular is sound bowls of the Rocky Mountains or something like that.
But like it's like they bathe you in sound, all these sounds, and I believe that. I mean, I'm a musician. Sounds reset the brain. Sounds reset. They fire chemicals and neurons, and I know that. I know all of that, and I know what, like, the hooks of songs and the ear candy and the earworms and the ear magnets and that's what sound does to us. It makes us happy. It does reset us. So
in the vibration of it. Yeah. It was pretty amazing. And there was one that sounded like a little frog and like crickets, and she would walk around, and yeah. Rain.
And the big scary sounds were first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a science to why they're first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, I was like, what? I mean, I felt my little bitty soul right here. She's just hanging out, looking around, and all of a sudden she's like crouched in the fetal position over in a corner. She's like, what happened to me? And then, you're supposed to kind of, lay there, and my friend Pam that went, she said, I didn't open my eyes. She goes, I kind of wanted to look around. I was like, why? I just opened my eyes and just kind of looked around if I needed to, or, when I was having the whole like waterworks happening.
That's pretty amazing.
It was pretty amazing because I thought nothing is going to happen here. I was just like, this is just jarring. I wasn't bored, and it went by, the hour and a half went by super fast. Like you lose all sense of time. And I did actually I'm almost afraid to say this, I almost felt like I was about to have a little bit of an out-of-body experience because of that sound.
So sound will do that too. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience?
Have you?
And it's due to sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did it scare you when you had one?
Oh, it's like nirvana. Like you literally, people are going to go, this lady is full of.
If you've made it this far in our video, you are here for an extra treat.
Yeah, but it's like you rise above yourself and you're looking down. I swear. I swear. And I wasn't drinking. I mean, I don't do drugs or anything like that. So that is real. And I might have to go do a sound bath.
Yeah, you'd probably like it.
I haven't done anything interesting this week. Have I?
You sang on stage in front of about 1,400 people.
And that was a shock. For those of you out there, I am the executive director of a youth symphony, but this youth symphony is about 600 kids strong. These kids play at a level that will blow your mind. And we do have orchestras, we have string orchestras, but we also have bands and a jazz program. And one of the band conductors, we do have a student singer. Her name is Lulu. And Lulu had a school concert that was a priority. So all of a sudden, one of our band conductors said, I need a singer. And it was a Kelly Clarkson song.
It was good. You did great. I was like, that's my friend.
I was nervous. I mean, I was very, very nervous. But you know what? I will do anything for those kids. I really will. If it supports them, I pulled the conductor aside and I was like, I want you to say something to the tune of, I am supporting the kids. This is not about me. This is not about me singing. This is in support of them. So I hope that's what came across. But yeah, I mean, I guess that was interesting.
Yeah, I think so. It's weird because I was trying to think earlier about the span of a week. It's kind of neat that we are doing this. We're trying to do this every Wednesday, right? And that a week kind of feels like it's fast, but yet it's a lot happens in that week is what I was
really on. But I can tell you, I look forward to every Wednesday now.
Yeah, we're going to have so much fun. And that sounds like a good segue to close. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good.
It does.
Okay, so we hope to see you here every Wednesday. I know we have there's some other people out there on the internet that are doing some other ladies. So hopefully we'll get to talk to them someday too. But they do Wind Down Wednesday. And I didn't realize we were actually doing a Wednesday. Wind Down. So if anybody wants to have their wine, we'll start maybe doing some lives one of these days. So just join us.
Yes.
We have big plans for getting togethers and all kinds of stuff.
Girls' night, dance party.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Thank you all so much. Remember to like and join in the conversation, educate us, because sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So we want you in. We want to hear what you have to say. And we appreciate you. So
yes. Yep.
I'll see you next week.
Thank you.